first episodes on an SMP series don't usually start on the mines, but I don't know how to start a video. You can't demand logic from me. And I'm lost in the mines. Of course. That's the best way to start things. Okay, now that I'm slightly less likely to die while making the explanation, welcome to Technical Issues SMP, or T-SMP for short. We had a lot of problems to start the series. The server just misbehaving completely, then getting fixed, I think, so far. Then I start recording before I had anything and just lose all footage. So you just have to go to accept that I've mined and I've got this and these guys. Got from a village, by the way. Also, already recruited some of the population. The natives were very sympathetic with the cause. They really like the dirt. But I don't have a place to put them yet, so yeah, so far they're going to be useless. Huge plans for the area though. Gigantic city on these plains, covering most of it if everything goes to plan. But to start, something small, something where I can just store my chests, have a safe place to sleep while I build the rest. So the idea is to build a small radio station on top of this hill. Most of these plains will be flattened out, but this hill will stay here. So it's going to probably be the highest ground of the city. Also, that wasn't there last time I logged in. So I guess I have a very close neighbor. I'm still new to every other member of the server. Like, I've talked with some of them so far, but I didn't know any of them before joining the server. So we have a claim map, but I don't know, by the skin, I don't know who is the person that has claimed this area. I'm not gonna be impolite, I'm not going to look into the chests. But yes, nice to know that I have this close of a neighbor. It is a populated area, there's like 4 of us living close by on this region. But in the map, I assumed the person living on this region would live further that direction and not right next to me, which is a pleasant surprise. With all the starting for the first time to... It's not my first time recording videos. Actually, I've recorded way more videos than my channel shows right now. I've deleted a lot of them. But it is my first time making a series where I actually talk. At least by myself. Usually, on my other videos, it's either just a time-lapse of me building something, or if I'm speaking, I'm just playing with someone and I'm not talking to the video, I'm just having a conversation with someone. It's my first time trying to just do a regular series. I expect to be awkward in a lot of times. Even on this video, I've already cut like 5 things I've said, and I just that can't stay. That's just awkward as hell. Well, bear with me. You have either that option or no other. There's no other option. There's no more YouTubers. They don't exist. You've been fooled. I'm just going to pretend this is the best way of storing your stuff. Not a double chest, 2 individual chests, because I don't feel like moving stuff. Right now, I just have to go meet Jedi. He has some spruce for me. Well, some saplings. Now, where was his base? I think I remember how to go there. Okay, so when I got to Jedi's base, he did have the saplings. I already brought them and farmed the wood. But he wanted to discuss some stuff and we joined VC, so you know, one of the first VCs of the server. People were just getting to know each other. Some personal talks happened, so I didn't record anything. A small, short version of what I did in that time, I just built another portal, mined a little bit, and 90% of the time that we jumped was just me helping Jedi move bases because he is now going to live much closer to this area.
My furnace isn't cooking.
What do you mean?
Like, I put coal in it and I have raw cooked cod in it. Oh, it's cooked cod. Alright.
Bro's trying to cook.
I'm going insane.
He's trying to burn the fish. I was mining, and I come back. I don't know if this was here already, but why? Why? Who? Weird. Finally have all the materials for the starter base, although I'm pretty sure I overdone it with most of them. I don't need so much. It's just a very small small structure over here just to put my chests on while I'll flatten out the rest and start to build some proper buildings. Anyway, time to build it. Okay, now that I won't have to worry about a creeper blowing up my chests every time I go to bed, it's time to flatten out the space. Oh, and by the way, it is a very small cubic thing, yes, I know, but it's more inspired on one of those, like, I don't even know the name, but you know, when there's like a bunch of antennas on a place or a bunch of solar panels, stuff like that, there's usually some small control room and it's just a container or something like that. Yeah, this is basically it. It is in the same building style as the rest of the city, since it is supposed to stay as the city builds up. Thank you, Sukman, by the way, for sleeping. Although the city will have much larger buildings, so there's a lot more space for details. On something this small, I didn't really have much to do in terms of detailing, other than just the antennas and the satellite dish. The interior it's basically anything done. The interior is just a place to stuff away my stuff. Yes, I just said that. Just some temporary storage. And now finally time to flatten out. Okay, I think this is flat enough for now. The first street I'm going to build, it's going to be around here. This area is already marked for an embassy from Jedi, and in this area, I don't know exactly how much space of it it's going to take, but it's going to be here. It's going to be the first building of the city, hiding an iron farm, because any building that's more than 1 story high on the city will have anvils on it, and I just don't feel like either mining for it every time or buying it at someone's shop. So I will build a normal farm. I wouldn't say I'm going to build a industrial one, but I hope it produces enough so I can also open a shop for it instead of just using it for the city. But if it doesn't, it's okay as long as it supplies the city. I can just think about a different shop. Now I just have to go see how big the farm is, because the front of the building, so if this is the road, the front of the building comes to this, like the corner of the building. It doesn't have to be that wide, but it is impossible with the design I want to use to fully spawn-proof the front of the buildings. We can mob-proof it with light, but not stop golems from spawning on it. So I just have to build the farm far away enough in this direction that golems can't spawn on the front of the building, because the sides and back of the building are easy to mob proof. Just the front, it's just in there. I have blocks where I can't put string or anything else that blocks spawns. So I just have to go check that. Okay, so this is the size I need for the building. It is kind of an oddball on this city. Usually the buildings on the rest will be wider, at least 3 spaces wide, but they will not be so long. This is way more than I plan for any other building. So some change on the plans is necessary to not make the building look horrible, especially because it's completely in view of Shaq, and yeah, I don't want to ruin his view completely with just a very long blank wall. And I think I had an idea. I planned on building a shipyard over here at the end of the street, but maybe I don't. Maybe I just change the shipyard to here. I dig in the river. I dig in the river here with the space for the ships and stuff. And I use the side of the building as a support for the cranes putting and taking stuff from the ships. So there's actually something to look at on this long side of the building. Because so far I have a design for the front of the buildings. Because most of the city you will only see the buildings from the front or from front and side, but where the side has the same design as the front or a similar one. And then I have a very simple also design for the back, but not for something this long. As a sideways part of the building. So yeah, I think I will just move the shipyard for this area and do something else over there. But anyway, this building, it's for next episode, because it's just... Look... I need proper tools. I'm playing a shield and a leather cap. This is not doing it. Unenchanted tools are not doing it, especially when I need a lot of stone. So I need silk touch. I need the ability to go into a cave without almost dying every 5 seconds. And for that I need XP. Right now it's like... Shack over there already has an enchanting table. And I already have Lapis Lazuli. I just need XP. Luckily, Sukman has found a skeleton spawner very near me. It's like that portal, it's right next to that bridge over the river. So, yeah. From the cords he has sent, and I'm stuck of... Okay. From the cords, it is directly below that block. But I don't know how to actually get there. And there are very large caves below this area, so I can't just dig. Even digging on 2 blocks, like, there's very tall caves. For someone wearing this gear, it's not really a good idea, so I'll just have to find a way. I'll sacrifice some iron. I don't usually ever craft iron gear. I just play with no armor until I can have a villager trading hall and get diamond armor from there. Or well, if I find some random piece of armor in a loot chest, I'll take it, but until then, I'll just play no armor. This time can't be though. I'm gonna die in the caves to get to that skeleton spawner if I don't have iron armor. Okay, I am now geared up. I am now geared up enough to do a strategy called hoping for the best. It's a very simple strategy. It consists of digging straight down and using the water not to die on the very big cave. And that's the entire plan. What about the mobs? Well, that's what the armor is for, and I'm stuck on swimming mode again. Why? Well, if that's not a big cave, I don't know what that is. Now, hopefully, there's no skeletons on this ledge to shoot me out when I try to get back up. Oh, there they are. I may die here. Or just... Oh, okay. He lost his opponent, so it's against me now. And... Great. Couldn't have gone better. It's a new day, the nether is connected, finally. I had to move Jedi's portal. But now, okay, this is Jedi's portal. Then the skeleton farm is over there. And up those stairs is my base. Okay. But now it's time for the skeleton farm. Oh, and by the way, CWDS is the only one online right now and he lives really far away, so I think I'm approaching the end of recording this episode, but voice chat is finally working. time to dig. And it's finished. It is not, I know, it's far from being the best design possible. It's far from max efficiency. They're right there, they don't take almost any damage. And it's just this. It will, I think, be improved. I plan in the very next episode I'm going to open bone meal, bows and arrows shop. Except for the bone meal, I don't think I will sell basically anything. But still some small source of income. Okay, and that's it for the first episode. The skeleton shop, it's going to be for the next one. Probably the iron farm too. I can't promise anything. I don't know how long it's going to take. Had a couple problems recording this one. Hope I won't have them again. Hope. Second one, I'll fix those problems before starting. But anyway, that's it. See you next time.